Or I take you know what Sora 2 is? Sora 2 is the new
Yes.
social network. And so I had a whole Sora 2 boot camp. One of my hacks is to go to Sora 2, download someone else's video because people started hiding their prompts. And then I say, make me a prompt that replicates this video.
And then it just reverse engineers it.
I reverse engineer any video in seconds. Now I can make any 10-second video from any video idea that I have in Sora. And so this is a very powerful, powerful thing. I've already been reverse engineering people's images, but now I can reverse engineer, like Evie AI, we built a technology, a sales assistant. We have clients in 40 countries around the world, and we enhance your online presence by helping you with a Google Chrome extension and a web app that supports all your sales activities on platforms like LinkedIn. So for example, if you want to optimize your LinkedIn profile, Evie AI will read your profile, optimize your photo. So it'll create a Nano Banana Pro photo of your face that looks perfect. It'll create a banner for you. It'll create a headline. It'll create an about section, an experience section, a featured section. It'll create a business networking one sheet as a PDF. It'll basically build your whole profile for you. And then in addition to that, it'll write up all your content every single day. It'll write up images with that content that look like you and that have graphics that say whatever you want them to say, like you holding a card that says something. It'll also save all your connections into a list and segment them and organize them based on who you know and who you don't know. It'll research them using AI. So even if they don't have anything on LinkedIn, it'll find all their information from the whole entire internet and then segment that, organize that, and bring that to you, telling them everything there is to know about you. So if I knew your first and last name, which I don't because you're hiding behind the brand called Sonic, which is totally fine, and because I know enough, I can probably take your face, put it into PimEyes, and I know how to be able to find out who you are and be able to do a reverse whois lookup and look up previous whois records before they went private. And I know how to do those types of things, but most people don't have private investigator ability, like to be able to use the internet in a very ethical way with all legal 100% white hat permission-based stuff, but just know where to go to do what,
Yeah,
like
certainly.
how do you look at the EXIF information on an image to understand the coordinates, like how to wipe that, you're in cybersecurity, but most people don't understand that you can do some basic nerdy stuff without
Certainly.
hacking or anything else and just have fun. But also you need to know that information so that you can protect your children. I have 5 beautiful children and I want my kids to know these things. So when they share a photo online, they know they're sharing their location.
Exactly.
So and they understand what does it mean to click on something and to give away their IP. And what does it mean to be able to give someone their phone number and then they could do a reverse lookup to see who your provider is. So there's a lot of scary things that people can do. So you got to kind of protect yourself and make sure that you're doing things correctly, step by step. And thinking about artificial intelligence, I do recommend that you create a brand around yourself so that when people look for you, they don't find the real stuff. That's really key for you personally. If you're a cybersecurity guy and you want to protect yourself, you need to send me on a chase. And it's so easy to do that with AI. You need to send me on a chase where now you're a pro wrestler, so you know which asset they got when they call you a pro wrestler. And you're like, I get it. That's what they used that
I like
video.
that. That's very
That's
clever.
what they did. And now
Little
you're a
Easter eggs to identify that, where are they coming from?
You're a
How far are they? How close are they
yes.
to my trial?
You love eating raw pigeon.
Sure.
Right? And all of a sudden, I'm like, so he got that book from Amazon called The Raw Pigeon Book that I seeded in Amazon. Now I know how he got that. Or where they got the comment that said that you did what. And so you can have a whole organized list of things that you can send people on a whole route, and you can have an LLM work for 10, 15 minutes doing research on you and bring you everything, all the lies that you put in there. And then you'll be like, all right, I know exactly where they got all these lies, and I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
You could even plant information in public databases and give them addresses that you purposely put in there just to see if they use the public database.
Exactly. Wow, that's phenomenal.